When you're dealing with objects and classes, you have to decide what it means for two objects to equal each other. So just like for arrays or for two different strings, the default behavior for the equal is that it compares the memory addresses, which is usually not what you want. So typically you will call dot equals on an item and pass it another item. So what does it mean to equal? Well, I'm going to say that if the other student has all the same exact property values as the current student, then essentially they are the same student. So that's what I'm going to test. And I could do this, I could probably do this in one huge or statement or and, depending on which way I do it. But here's another opportunity to show you a common method of determining a Boolean's ultimate value. So I might choose a default value, Boolean are equal, and we'll assume that they are equal to start. Now I'm going to go through and check each property to see if they might be not equal to each other. So in this one I'm getting each one. I can say are equal. Saying get my current name, see if it equals the other student's name. Okay, if not, then set it to false. So I'm looking for only false cases here to see if I can disprove my default value. Now try to disprove the default value. I could do this in a huge OR statement, but to keep it so that I don't have to do kind of line breaking in my big font, I'm going to do them separately. This is also an opportunity to say this is a separate test here, so I'm not going to put an else before this if. Now let's see what I'm testing. I'm testing to see if their number of credits is the same. If this dot get credits is not equal to other dot get credits, oops, method call will be good. Then that's another potential point of failure here. So I check the names to see if I can find some inequality. I check the credits to see if I can find some inequality. And finally, I'll check the IDs. That's an int too, I believe. Let's just, yep, one string and two ints. If this dot get ID is not equal to the other ID. So I could have wrapped this up into a big OR statement, but what I wanted to show you in not doing that is these three tests are separate from each other, so there is no else if chaining them together. I want to check each case. I can only make sure that I check each case that they are not connected to each other. Let's take it for a trial run here. Oh, I can't because I'm not testing it. Now that I've finished my equal statement, let's get another couple students in here. Rocky Squirrel. How many credits? Maybe he's like at 22 credits, and we don't know. Okay, now let me make another identical. Let's make them one identical here. Okay, so tester and tester 3 should be equal to each other, and then tester 2 should be different from the other two. So I'm going to say if tester dot equals tester 2, then something is wrong. Actually, let me print out the right case. Not tester equals, out, different line. Test passed. Else. Test 1 failed. Let's make this a little bit better. Okay, so my test number 1 is testing to see if these should not be equal to each other. Let's do the other one. Let's test tester and tester 3. They should be equal to each other. So these are my 2 tests. I'm expecting that tester and tester 2 are not equal to each other. I'm expecting the other 2 to be, the first and the third one to be equal. Yes, working as designed. So that's what equal looks like, and this is how you could write some test cases for it inside the main method. In the next video, we'll see what happens when you have a second file.